Hello everyone, I am Dr. Nupur and with me today again is Dr. Preeti, where we will be continuing our series of week by week pregnancy, and today we are going to discuss with you 21 to 24 weeks of your pregnancy journey. So let us understand from Dr. Preeti that what changes take place in mother as well as in the baby. So over to you, Dr. Preeti.
So, starting with changes happening in the baby, there are a lot of changes which now happen because almost half of your pregnancy, half pregnancy is over, and you are into the second half of your pregnancy, basically. So, from 21st to 24 weeks, we see that the fingers and toes of the baby, they start developing. The baby will start vigorous, jerky movements, and there's development of the lungs, so there'll be breathing movements can be seen in the ultrasound. There will be swallowing movements, and baby can actually sometimes have hiccups also. And to your fascination, the baby will now start hearing sounds, and they can now even recognize familiar voices. So it is very important for you to have a nice and peaceful talk during with everyone during this time. Now, coming to the changes happening in the mother. So, as the baby is growing, by the end of the 24 weeks, the height at which the umbilical height of the uterus is, the height of the uterus is actually till the umbilicus. And you can feel a lot of movements in the baby. With the increasing abdominal girth, there will be stretch marks which appear on the abdomen. There can be slight itching also with when the stretch marks happen over the abdomen. Females can feel itching around the nipples or on the breast also. Then other things which are commonly seen in this phase, that pigmentation starts happening over the skin. There can be slight darkening of the overall skin, and especially a lot of females experience darkening of cheeks, which we call as melasma. No, though in most of the cases this disappears after the pregnancy, but if it is severe, then your doctor will advise accordingly. Apart from that, there can be appearance of slight retention, even without any not any underlying problem. There can be slight retention of fluid in the body, on the feet, and some females, they complain that their rings have become tight, so there is slight swelling of the hands also. If the swelling is severe, then they can experience some pain in their feet and uh, hands, which they should notify to their doctor immediately. So these are few changes which happen in the baby as well as in the mother.
So this is also time for mother to start her exercise and be careful about how much weight gain is happening, because too much weight gain or too little weight gain also is responsible for the overall health of mother and baby. Sometimes in high risk pregnancies, they are also advised to undergo a fetal echo, where detailed scan of the fetal heart is looked into to look for any cardiac abnormality, or there were any soft markers earlier, or she has been diagnosed with gestational diabetes, or maybe any other high risk factor which demands fetal echo. We also get them to do glucose challenge test to screen for gestational diabetes at this time. As a routine for low risk as well as high risk pregnancies, we do this test. So you can choose which exercise you want, what is it that you like. Some For some women, it is also good time to start your meditative practice to be able to relax and rest well during pregnancy. So, looking after your mental and physical health is equally important, not only from this point on, but overall during all stages of pregnancy. As Dr. Preeti mentioned, sometimes there are jerky fetal movements, which also makes you feel maybe some kind of contraction that is called Braxton Hicks contraction, which is transient and will just go away. So, talking about edema, which she just mentioned, because of that, sometimes the nerves also get compressed in your hands, leading to symptoms of carpal tunnel syndrome, but it is a transient thing and usually disappears post pregnancy. So these are the changes which we just talked about for mother and for baby that you should know at this time. And this is the best time of your pregnancy because you feel the best. The movements are at its highest. You have more energy. You don't feel lethargic. You have the ability to do as much as you want to work upon your own body yourself. If you are a professional, do take out time for exercise and keep your health uh, to the best of its ability. So thank you for patient listening and see you in our
Thank you,
next
everyone.
episode. Yeah, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to your friends, to your colleagues who are undergoing the same journey simultaneously. Thank you.